My name is Pastor Q. I pastor the church without walls in Skid Row. Why come to the streets of Skid Row and come work among the homeless? Christ compels me to do that. I felt like God was calling me to Skid Row. I felt like if Jesus was here, he would be in Skid Row. He would be among the people. He would be among the hardest people. And I don't go to Skid Row. Didn't go to Skid Row to say, hey, let's get people off the street or let's get them out of Skid Row. No, we came to be the community, the church for those who are on the street who have decided they're not going to leave the streets, right? Because we're not inside of a building, and so what we're doing is not hidden inside of the building. It's actually externally out, just being the church where people want to be. Oftentimes we go with an agenda because we want to get people off the street. But can you be the church on the street? I watched a gentleman come to me and he said, Pastor Q, I was pronounced legally dead and the paramedics worked on me and I came back and I'm coming to church tonight to let you know. And I said, so you're telling me that the Lord allowed you to come back, so I want to make a commitment to the Lord tonight. 2 weeks later, he died across the street of hypothermia. Met Christ where he was. But do I need to bring him into a building before he can experience Christ in a real way? People need to know that God really cares. 70% of the people who are homeless in Los Angeles are not homeless because of drugs or because they're mentally ill. We have senior citizens here in the city of Los Angeles who are now living on the streets. One of the highest numbers of homeless folks in the last count were senior citizens, people 62 and up. Rent is sky high, people can't afford it. That's why people are homeless. If we don't do something, it's going to get worse. We realize that economics is one of the biggest problems. We're launching this thing called the Hop Smoothie Shop. And the reason we're launching the Hop Smoothie Shop is so that we can create economic empowerment. And we're looking at co-op strategies. We're trying to make it to where folks can own stock in the business simply by working there. One of the smoothies is Sugar Hill, because Sugar Hill was the actual first commercial hip-hop record. The drink not only pays homage to that part of hip-hop culture, but it also pays homage to a community here in Los Angeles called Sugar Hill. What we do with Sugar Hill is we tell the story of a community that here in Los Angeles, and we use the smoothie to actually educate folks, give you wokeness, which is education. So we give you wokeness, watch this, sweetness and goodness. Right? So you could sit down and you can talk about the issues and how they affected you as a community, and boom, you never know what could happen. After we preach to folks, we trying to do like Jesus. Give me those 2 fishes and 5 loaves. I'm looking at that individual as someone created in the image of God. Whether I disagree with the way they do religion, whether I disagree with their lifestyle, matters to me not. What matters is that person was created in the very image of God. And if they say to me, I don't believe what you believe, I still have the obligation to love that person. So how could that be what he wants?